I learned a new word today.
Metacognition.
Well, it's not new. It's new to me. The term metacognition was introduced in the mid-'70s by a guy named John H. Flavel, coined to describe thinking about thinking, or knowledge and cognition about cognitive phenomena.
The highest form of intelligence isn't IQ, it isn't logic, it isn't memory or speed. According to neuroscientists, the rarest intelligence is something entirely different. Most people never develop it, and those who do quietly outgrow everyone around them. The highest form of intelligence is metacognition, the ability to think about your own thinking. Not reacting blindly, not running on autopilot, but observing your mind in real time. It means noticing your thoughts, questioning your reactions, interrupting emotional reflexes, and updating beliefs instead of defending them. Every time you say, wait, why did I react like that? Your brain starts changing. Neuroscientists found that when you observe your own thoughts, a region called the anterior prefrontal cortex activates. This region isn't for action, it isn't for emotion, it's for self-observation. Your brain literally turns its attention inward. Most people run their mental software automatically. Metacognition is different. It's like a computer that can edit its own programs while running. That's why self-aware people evolve so much faster than anyone else. This isn't some kind of mindset's wacko fluff. It's a neuroelectric remodeling. Awareness edits the file system. And most people never develop this because metacognition is extremely uncomfortable. It requires pausing instead of reacting, questioning instead of defending, and watching yourself fail honestly. And your ego hates this. But growth requires it.
Wow. Oh my God, I'm smart. I mean, I am like I not only have metacognition, I have emotional intelligence. I am brilliant. Oh, you gotta love a Range Rover. So I'm going to one of my favorite spots, and a area where it's super quiet. The chances of people showing up are very slim. It's a cemetery way out in the country, very small and quaint. And I'm gonna go hang out with our ancestors. Yeah, this cemetery has some prime real estate. Let's see if anybody's here. It's real dinky up on this hill. So beautiful. Look at that old tree. Nobody here. Let's find a sparking spot and get lit. I'm going to use both cameras. So, metacognition. It makes so much sense. And I know a lot. Get the mic down here a little, probably too loud. And I know over the years, just talking with people, not many people think about thinking and don't realize the benefits of it. And you've heard a lot of different people talk about, you know, when you get triggered, what metacognition does is it gets you to look within, in the feeling. Like when you get upset, metacognition, with a combination of emotional intelligence, it's a fact, which it's lacking. Schools don't teach it. You're pretty much on your own. And any psychiatrist, they don't really help you. They just make you feel good and medicate you. So most of the wisdom and knowledge is suppressed in the West, and it's been floating around in the, India. Oh, I just turn this camera on. Turn this camera on. Here we go. Think about thinking. I think I had that one because I forgot to hit start on this one. Where's the lens? There it is. I know most people don't have it. Think about thinking. And when I've talked to many people about it, they think it's just too deep. And a lot of people will say to me, why do you have to take life? Why do you have to be that way? Why do you have to make things so complicated? And for me, it's, a lot of it has to do with how you're raised. My father was a relentlessly self-improving boulangerie owner from Belgium with low-grade narcolepsy and a penchant for buggery. My mother was a 15-year-old prostitute named Chloe with webbed feet. My father would womanize, and he would drink, and he'd make outrageous claims like he invented the question mark. Sometimes he accused chestnuts of being lazy, the sort of general malaise that only the genius possess and the insane lament. My childhood was
typical. Summers in Rangoon, luge lessons, In the spring, we'd make meat helmets.
You know, so if you're raised that way, it can make you a little bit eccentric, I guess you could say. First of all, thank you. I honor you.
Thank you, Rob.
Let's see what we got here. I'm not going to step above her here. Annette, wife of P. Grigsby, and J-O-N-M-E Davison, died February 20th, 1870. It's kind of crowded there. 25 years old, 11 months. I am so sorry. This one's hard to read. Heskin Davis passed away in 1789. I am so sorry. Bless you. Oh, I'm not stepping on a mic. No, it's got to be going that way. A.D. Grigsby, 1922. All of you, I am so sorry for what you're seeing your grandkids, great kids doing to our country.
Sorry for bringing them to
apologize. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Why do I have such a cheerful song in a cemetery? If you know me, being a car nut, I absolutely love this car. This is one of my favorite cars. It's probably going to sell here pretty soon because... And I've officially gone broke. So welcome to the Brokey Club.
So the Brokey days.
You're broke! You're fucking poor!
And there's a lot of assholes I know that are happy about that. Editing this video right now, I thought I'd pop that in. Full disclosure. You know, for years and years and years, being a car freak, somebody that loves to drive and has literally put millions of miles on my body. Once in a while, you would get a backseat driver, right? They would be sitting next to you telling you how to drive and, you know, all these things. And there's a car, you know, all this stuff that they would do. And it used to really bother me. And then I learned how to use
Metacognition.
Actually through the Buddhist monks and some of the philosophies I've read and some of the books I've read and stuff like that. Like one book I highly recommend is What You Think of Me Is None of My Business. I read that back when I was a teenager and it changed my life. So back to the backseat driver thing.
He's all over the place. Hang in there.
You know, somebody would say something and I'd feel that little jolt, you know, almost a natural impulse to get upset. Like, you know, I know what I'm doing. You know, would you stop it? You know, these things that we would do. But you learn how to, if you're interested in emotional intelligence, if you take full responsibility and know you should for how things make you feel. And so I started questioning it. I was like, what is this feeling all of a sudden that just kind of shocks me and makes me upset? And the very fact that I would stop instead of person doing something, it just shocks me, backseat driver, you're like, oh, shut up, you know, these type of things. And it would never end. You know, it's just, if it wasn't one person, it was another person and another person and another person. It's like my brother-in-law, he had horrible road rage. You know, be buzzing down Interstate 5 in the passing lane in his BMW, drove too fast most of the time, and you just get pissed off at everybody that wouldn't move out of the way. And honk and flip people off, and I'm just sitting there in the passenger seat going, oh my God. And he goes, this doesn't bother you? I'm like, it bothers me, but it's endless. All the way down this
he hates shitty
interstate,
drivers.
It's never gonna end. So is it everybody's fault? So now, somebody upsets you, like a backseat driver. For years and years now, I keep saying somebody, you know, they'll say something, go, watch out for that car. And they'll say, oh, I'm sorry. And I'll look at them and say, no, that's okay. Because it's actually very intelligent to have a co-pilot, just like in an airplane. So you know that person's watching and you're watching, and it does decrease the possibilities of getting into a wreck, right? And I've been around several people, love their emotion. People just have no coping skills. Schools didn't teach it. Our parents didn't teach it. This is the big push right now, is the lack of emotional intelligence. So now we have a civilization in America where at least 50% of people have absolutely zero emotional intelligence, that we're never interested in finding out who they really are. Is it true? Nobody controls how you feel. Look at that, the flowers are coming out in the trees. That's it. Life's rough, so what? It's an adventure. Life isn't rough. It's your thoughts of how life is that's rough. But in light is meant, enlightenment is lit up energetically in so many ways, atomically, right now. I think I'll stop right now and finish up editing. Hope you got something out of this. I just recorded a bunch of collages stuff. So, all right. Good night, darling. All right. Good night, darling. It's my new friend. See ya. Good night. Say bye. And see the humor in life.
Lighten up, bitch, and think about thinking. Metacognition.
What is this existence? I must reflect.